Testing 1 2 testing. Hello everybody, it's just Freelance and we are back into Hard Space Shipbreaker. In the last stream that we did with this on Tuesday, we had gotten into doing the Gecko ships. And we had worked our way through an original passenger loader and then a heavy cargo. Another one had a radiation filter on them, which is something that we had to worry about. But we did end up shutting down the heavy cargo one really easily. So, and then Hal, the middle management guy, came in and he tried to smarm us up a little bit. Smarm, you know, just kind of like butters up a little bit with some compliments and stuff. I didn't quite like it. So, I didn't exactly like it. So, now, before we go anywhere, I want to take a look at our equipment. I did get some more stuff. Some more tokens. Where can we upgrade today? We can't upgrade today. I don't have anything to upgrade with. I think I did that last time at the end, so we could just immediately jump right back into the ship. So, let's go in here and take a look at the ship and see if we can find a radiation filter. So, and we keep trying to find a ship that comes with waste disposal units, because we need to have one of those to continue on with repairing the little ship that we got. So we've got some options here. Nothing particularly great. So, we could do another Gecko. We could go back to doing a mackerel. One way or another, it's something that we're going to have to figure out. If we did a mackerel, it would be relatively quick, I think. So, why don't we go ahead and do a mackerel really quick, see if we can do anything interesting with it. So, yes. It is a lower level ship than we're used to, but I don't think that's going to be a problem necessarily. So,
I really miss seeing people. Sitting in that shoebox of a hat is driving me up the wall.
Well, at least you got us in your ear all day.
It's just not the same. I need action. I need to drink a beer with friends every now and again.
You get used to it, I guess.
Even playing board games together would be nice.
Board games, yes. Hello, collector drinking game, anybody?
Oh, yes. I love that game. I never win, but that's okay. One day, we'll be out of here and we'll all have a beer together somewhere. Promise.
alrighty. So, we're back in where we were. We have a singular reactor. We have big fuel pods and everything like that. It is a fully pressurized ship, though. So that's going to cause some initial issues. Let's see if we can work our way into getting something a little nicer and not in a way to damage ourselves. So,
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
go ahead and zap. Let's work our way on getting these little cutter fins off, these body plates off, and immediately jump into it. See if my Spotify will just immediately jump in. Doesn't look like it. Okay, give me a second here. Need to have my tunes. Oh, that's right. It was hooked up to that podcast I was listening. Well, we don't want to listen to that necessarily. Let's go ahead and throw on our Smart Shuffle so we can listen to that. All right. Now we're getting into the groove of things. I hope everyone's doing well. I hope your week has gone well, essentially. You're really close. You've got one more day, and you're at the weekend again. I know that some of you, if you're in school, you're probably approaching winter break within this week or the next week. So you're nearly there, buddies. Okay. Okay, this panel is completely free. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to go ahead and grab this. And we're going to link these up. We want to have these attached to each other, essentially. That did not attach the way I wanted it to. Attach that like that. That like that. Two wasted tethers. Oh!
Object processed.
Alrighty. Let's get the other side now. I don't think I cut the bottom panels yet. Nope, I did not.
Processor deposit accepted. Credits awarded.
Attach like that. That to that. That's you to there. Off you go, boys. All right. We got that handled. Now, let's get inside here and see what we can find. As well as
Depressurizing.
figuring out what we're going to do in terms of our decompression focus.
Airlock pressurizing.
Oh, get a little Phil Collins? Yeah, I'm not against that. Bunny! It's another D character. Oh, hey, we've got canisters in here. Okay, first things first. Let's go ahead and work our way on getting some of these cleaned out. What have we got in the way of parts? Couple things. Okay, so I think that's all of our floating pieces. I'm perfectly happy about that. Looks like this was a personnel setup. Okay. We do have a crawl space we need to worry about. Okay. Theoretically, the cockpit is actually easy to do. You cut away the glass after you close and depressurize it. So, we can do that at the end. I need to figure out how to get the... Just go ahead and pop that door. Thank you, sir. All right, now. Aha, we have a door console. So we're going to have to deal with this in one way or another. Go ahead and flush the fuel. Okay. I'm gonna have to go up and around, I think. I can't go up. Can I go down? I think I can do it via the cockpit section. Just like this. I think I can just squeeze past the airlock. Yes, here we are. Okay. Fuel is flushed. Wunderbar. Now, the next big issue we have is we still have all this atmosphere in here. We need to vent it. Now, I also don't want to have this ship just go flying and careening off, especially with me in it. So, need to devise a certain way how we're going to do this. Looking at electronic systems. Electronics, we've got coolant, we've got fuel, we've got the reactor, but we don't have anything like a power generator or anything like that. So as we take away parts, we're going to have to make sure that we catch all the lights. Now, in terms of ways to evacuate the atmosphere, we have options. They're not great options, though. There's lots of lights and stuff over here. I want to do it on starboard side. If I do it on port side, there's a chance that I could knock the reactor out of its housing, and then we have a meltdown, and I want to avoid that. So let me think here. Is there a door on the outside? There is. Okay. Oh, okay. Another thing we need to do. We need to disconnect the thruster ejection. So depower the thruster. Okay. We got we got wires, all that stuff there. Okay. Go ahead and activate the store. That way, we're only trying to do it here. Okay. Oh, I didn't even think about this. I could use a demo charge to evacuate stuff. I don't want to do it next to anything really nasty. So let's not use it yet. But what we can do, I think, if we grab the best way to do this, I think. Let's actually open this back up. Oh, I need to check atmosphere stuff. Okay. There is an atmosphere. Nope, that's just a monitor. I don't think we have any atmosphere in here except for the cockpit. Yeah, this one's busted. This one's not gonna work. Okay, so that is the only atmosphere regulator that's in here. There isn't one for the main cabin. It's busted. And there's not gonna be one for the crawl space because they never do that. Okay. Oh! But they... yeah. Yeah, that's the problem, is that I have a crawl space as well as the... This is what we're going to do. We are going to go ahead and jump into here. Oh, do we not have a door for this? Oh, then we can just evacuate this whole thing. We don't have to worry about that.
Air pressure level decreasing.
So we still got the crawl space, but we don't have to worry about everything at the moment. I don't want to smack that. Okay. Just very carefully. Okay. Okay. Actually, you know what? We don't even have to cut this necessarily. We can just go back out the airlock. So here's what we'll do. Keep thinking that I need to compartmentalize, and I only have to do it for 2 spaces necessarily. Oh, but I can't have it. That's right. If I open up that door, it's going to evacuate into here, which is actually safer than not. Yeah, so if we do that, that actually is the safest, because all of the atmosphere is going to evacuate out into here, and that will do... That won't be too bad, actually. I'm glad I flushed that fuel. Did we move it all, or are we safe? We did twist. But that's okay. All right.
Airlock depression.
Let's go out and just take a quick look and see what we've got. Unfortunately, that's a big evacuation we just did, so... Okay, so the whole thing rotated 90 degrees more. Well, closer to 45 degrees, but yeah. Not great, but could have been far worse, honestly. So, that means that we can just immediately jump in and start handling other stuff. So, let's go get into the crawl space. Actually, let's evacuate that thruster.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
Need a little air. Feeling a little stuffy at the moment. Ah, that helps. I've gotten to the point where if I leave the fan on for too long, I get cold. But if I keep it off, it's... But if I keep it off, I get too warm.
Processing object. Applying credits to account.
All right.
Salvage accepted.
Now this and this go off, so we're actually not going to cut this free. We'll keep this panel in here, and this will be fine. So very slowly and very gently. Whoa, I actually forgot. There's a bunch of stuff attached to that. I think it's all it's the piping and stuff. I think that all is processor though as well. So okay. Down you go. Okay, we need to pull all the power free. Let's get these engine nacelles off.
Salvage deposit
Because these are just big honking pieces of metal that are just kind of in the way. And down into there, into there. Right. Off she goes.
Salvage secured. Applying credit.
Okay. That's handled now. We have a bunch of lights in here.
Salvage deposit complete.
I'd rather grab them while we have them connected to the ship. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and back up to kind of the entrance here. I'm going to leave these lights just kind of sitting here. And grapple. Rink. You know, if I wasn't terrified of heights and stuff like that, this could actually be a kind of a fun VR game. I can imagine it being really tough, though, in terms of... because it's got the weightless aspect, which is one issue.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Honk. Honk. All right. That's the lights on one side. Meaning we can start disconnecting stuff on this side. What I would like to do, though, is get the side over here out so we can get that reactor tugged out.
Salvage registered.
Let's do that first. Okay. And here's the best part. I think all this can just kind of get tugged. Go right into the processing bay.
Object processed. Transferring credits.
Just breaks it loose, tumbles it in. Looks like the fuel tank got a little damaged on its way out, but perfectly fine by me. Sweet. Nice and neatly done. All right.
Credits deposited.
Let's wake out the other side. Oh, I lost the light. That's okay.
Salvage goal reached. Rewards assigned.
Okay, did that. Did that. I think that's all of them, actually. I think this whole side can come off now, which is good. Yoink.
Object
Billy Joel.
processing. Credits deposited.
Oh, for the longest tonight. Ooh. Ah, so inspired by you. Hasn't happened for the longest time. I thought my innocence was gone. Now I know that happiness goes on. Ah,
Salvage registered.
put your arms around me. Been there for the longest time. Oh, oh, for the longest time. Whoa, for the longest, that voice we were hearing in the hall. The greatest miracle of all. Ah, need you, and how you needed me to. Won't last very long.
Salvage secured. Applying credit.
And it's more than I hoped for. Yoink!
Processing valuable deposit.
Free when you're gone. Ah, chances I forget how nice romances. Been there for the longest time. You're wonderful so far, more than I hoped for. It brings many things. That's actually really close. I'd rather not try making that cut like that. Go ahead and yank a couple things free. Okay, now we can cut it. Cut there, and cut here. And the glass is free. What?
Material accepted. Credits transferred. Valuable objects processed. Credits awarded.
All right. Wonderful. I'm heaving my lip again. I need to stop that.
Account credited.
The lip balm helps. Okay, we're gonna very slowly and very carefully cut through the floor stuff. Getting heavy, you don't like money. Woo-hoo. Cause I'm in the stars tonight. Don't be too realign. Hit the night of light. Night is up like dynamite. Whoa. Dynamite. Okay. As far as I'm aware, that's everything like that. Oh. Time to do a little bit of a... There to there. There to there. There to there. Yoink.
Processing valuable objects. Credits awarded.
That one's not free. It's still got something attached to it, doesn't it?
Processing valuable deposit. Credits transferred.
Ooh.
Deposit accepted for processing.
Stand out. Stand out. All right. Look at that. Nice and clean.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
What it takes to stand out above the crowd.
Deposit secured.
Shout out loud. Gonna stand out. Do you notice me? I actually never watched the Goofy movie, but I kind of want to see what it actually does. I didn't grow up with, access to like cable for the most part, so things like the Disney Channel were out of my reach for my like entire childhood. So
Accepted. Credit applied.
but some of the music in this movie is actually really, really good. I have 2 songs from this movie.
Salvage registered. Transferring credits.
And stand out above the crowd, even if I have to shout out loud.
Secured. Credits
Only
awarded.
thing you need, don't stand out. Do you notice me? Who's the guy who sings it?
Salvage secured. Apply-
Tevin Campbell. Yes.
Valuable object accepted for processing.
Where it takes
Salvage
cake
deposited.
to stand out
Account.
above the crowd, even if I gotta shout out loud. Money the only thing you need. Gonna stand out, stand out,
Applying.
out, stand out. You notice me.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Oh, bad romance. All right. A bad romance. Caught in a bad romance. Ah, ah, ah. Roma, ooh la la, gaga, ooh la la. Bet your bad romance.
Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
I want your disease.
Salvage secured.
As long as it's free, I want your love. Love, 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 I want your love.
Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
Hey! Just kiss in the sand, I want your love. Love, 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 I want your love. Okay, hang on a second.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying.
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of stuff back here that I need to grab. Okay, the lights, looks like the electric cables are going to the furnace.
Credit.
The power junction boxes are actually... Ow! Ouch! Oh, that was unfriendly. Just a touch too close. Rah, rah, oh, wow, ow! I got shocked real bad. Ah, the radio's malfunctioned. Okay, I need to do just a quick check on the outside. See if there's any more of those lights. I don't think there are. They sometimes like to stick them on the bottom of panels to cover the crawl space. But looks like they didn't do it for this one. I think depending on what I don't know. This is only a theory that I have no way to test, but I feel like depending on what chip and what company owned them is how the state of repair will be. If the atmosphere is all going, if all the atmosphere regulators are working, if there's a bunch of food and junk, if there's things like just floating in space like crazy. It feels like that feels like that would be a reason. All right, now I'm gonna get that power junction box.
Credits transferred.
Yeah, I was just too close last time. You just gotta be a little further to. Just gotta be a little further away from the junction boxes. Oh, it looks like it also zapped that storage bin.
Salvage deposit registered.
Okay.
Credited.
Let's go ahead and pop this power module back here. I want your love and I want your revenge. I want your love. I don't wanna be friends. Switch to French. Okay, we're not actually gonna disconnect the wires. It's going right into the furnace along with the frames, so. Okay, floating free. This has a couple more spots, though. Okay, I still have a power box somewhere. Is it the one on the outside? It must be, because there's nothing else in here. Pop all the lights.
Salvage secured.
I do kind of wish there was another option that could do like a delayed timer or something with the tethers. I think I said this before in a previous stream. Is I wish it was kind of like the deployable cables that you do in I think it was Just Cause 3 that gave that option. So you could attach things up and then you hit another button that would like reel them in or activate them in some way. I wish there was something like that for these tethers as well, but make it a lot easier to like grab all the lights up and then just yank them all at once rather than have to deal with them one at a time.
Salvage registered. Transfer.
Is there a final bit of salvage? Good.
Salvage accepted. Credit applied. Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
Is this one clear? I think this front is clear, actually. Not that the mackerels can break apart like this.
Raw material deposited.
Send all three at once. More lights. Like that. There we go. I haven't heard this one in a while.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Hold still.
Deposit accepted.
Help me, help me. There we go.
missing object.
I think the only thing I lost was a couple of lights, more or less.
Credits to account.
Very simple, very easy.
Material deposited.
Give me a second here. We're going to go ahead and stop here. Going to go back in. A light and a couple doors. Yep.
New certification level awarded. License.
Level 16. Sweet. We're more than halfway up. Level 30 is the max. So.
Good morning, Cutter 9346-52. Lynx would like to share the
Ooh.
inspirational message. The greatest reward in life is the chance to work hard at work worth doing.
Okay. Lynx HR. Subject. Ghost ships. Notice to all shipbreakers, starting this week we'll be receiving semi-regular shipments of ships found abandoned near the edges of the frontier. You may hear others refer to them as ghost ships, but please note, ghost ships is a colloquialism, and Lynx takes no responsibility for any non-corporeal entities encountered aboard these vessels. These ships have been gently used by previous crews before they being discarded for reasons we are not legally required to ascertain. A reminder to all vessels, either previously Lynx owned or otherwise, void their ownership rights if uninhabited for 3 days. Under stellar law, Lynx has first salvage rights to uninhabited ships as outlined in page 178, section C, addendum 5.2 of your Lynx handbook. So they've done some heavy lobbying as well. Okay, interesting. So we've also got the Gecko Stargazer. Purpose-built for deep space surveys or scientific experimentation, the Stargazer is outfitted with high-end instrumentation, crew quarters, workstations, and lab space. All questions can be sent to our automated answering service for review. At this time, I can confirm that the Stargazer model has a fault in its atmosphere control system. The investigation under the instance around Enceladus are inconclusive, and we will be pursuing action against those reporting otherwise. Jonathan, Q. Ratzmiller, Legal Department, Klein Co. Okay, so that was an easy 10 mil that we just pocketed.
Cutter, I want to check in with you about Hal.
Yeah, Weaver.
Listen, back round where I grew up, you cross paths with all kinds of critters. Possums, coyotes, bears. And once in a while, you find yourself nose to nose with a bobcat. Bobcat's an unpredictable creature. A scared one, just as likely to fight tooth and nail as it is to scamper away. Now, Hal is terrified of not measuring up to the rest of us, failing, losing his status.
Yep.
And he's fixing for a fight, driven by that fear inside him. Thing is, Bobcat's just another animal. Hal, he's only human. You understand his fear. You can reason with him. So, I'm working on taming our local wildcat. Now you stay strong. We'll be through this soon enough. See you out there, Cutter.
Thanks for the update there, my man. Weaver's a good guy. He did a good job of making him seem like he was like an actual... He's somebody who actually cares about you and stuff. I can really appreciate that. Okay, so... Equipment. We have some more sticker stuff. What else can we do? Here's the funny thing, is that we've got all these upgrades for the for the demo charges. I barely use them. I feel they're just a little too risky, all things considered. Okay. Okay, we want to shrink down the blast radius. Attach on impact. Oh, that could be interesting. Go ahead and do make it so we can disarm them a little better. Let's do oh, actually, that's all my points. So not upgrading anything else. Let's go ahead and upgrade our cutter. It was looking a little shabby. So, what ship do we have next? We're probably going to do a ghost ship. Ah, we have unknowns. We don't know who the last owner was or anything like that. It's going to be a nasty stinker. All right. Now, if I'm guessing, if we find a Conway, if we find a one of the stargazers, it probably has a waste disposal because they're used in distributor. We have another mackerel here. Okay, let's see if there's anything else. We're doing another mackerel. The Mimas 4. Expert Express. Okay. And honestly, I'm okay with us doing a couple smaller ships. We always do these big ships. Okay, let's do a little check here and see what we got. Okay, full atmosphere. Okay, systems. It's got more fuel on it. Aha, radiation filter. Bing bong. Okay, and we've got some floating apparatuses inside. So, grab there. Thank you. Okay, we need to get onto the other side, I think. Let's go ahead and check on the inside before we get going anywhere on this. So,
Airlock depressurizing. Airlock pressurizing.
what have we got in here? Ooh, a bunch of stuff. Yikes. Okay. Data drive. Wonderful. Oh, we got all kinds of stuff in here. So this one's going to be a little bit more of a problem. Ugh, what is that? A hydroponics cabinet, I think? We have a few of them. Okay. So, where's our floating freebies? There's one right there. Distributor. Wonderful. I didn't even have to break one. I didn't even have to break it down. Okay, so that's a new thing that we have. That's the radiation filter. That's the latest thing we've been told to have to handle. So we're gonna have to mess with that a little bit. Okay, we have full atmosphere in here. There's no door block. There's no door to seal the cockpit. Is there a hatch to get into the crawl space? There isn't. We might have a little bit of a problem here. Give me a moment. Okay. Flushing the thruster fluids. Okay, so as of right now, I am seeing no way to get into the crawl space as of yet. Unless I'm just darn blind. All right. Give me a look here. Problem is that this thing is so full of stuff, I'm worried about doing any kind of decompression for the main cabin. Okay. Well, criminy, we're going to have to do a hard decompression, which is never fun. Never, ever, ever. Never, ever fun. Well, that's an air filter. It's a little risky with all the fuel, with the fuel line there, but that would get us in. I'd miss the light. I'd have to be careful about that fuel pipe there, but I think we could actually do this. Because if we can break this open, then I think we can just depressurize everything without having to worry about a decompression. We're going to take a shot at it, because if we can do that, then we can get around and flush the fuel lines and all that jazz. So, it's a little risky, but I think it's viable. Though, it probably would be best to get in through another door. Well, get through a different wall. Because I actually can't get to that one. There's support structures in the way. I mean, I'd have to burn those, which means that we're going to open this thing up to atmosphere. We're going to break the to the outside. So we're going to play careful here. Switch this over. Okay, so I cut here. I'm actually going to miss everything. Okay, so I'm going to cut through this. I'm going to cut through this wall. Okay, let's just do a double check. Make sure that I'm not going to hit anything. Okay, I'm clear. Okay, check again. Scan twice. Cut once. Okay, I can't cut structure or the nanofibers, the nanocarbon stuff. So, does that? Here, you come here. Get out of the way. There we go. Forgot that I can actually just grab light floating objects. Okay, we're gonna cut right here as well. Free floating. All right. Now. What I should be able to do is activate this, and it should flush all of it. Why won't it let me? Activate the, it says it's currently unavailable. Why? Why is it currently unavailable? Oh, because I broke, is it because oh, shoot, okay. Yikes. Well, that just threw my plan out the tube. Okay. Shoot. What do we do now? Well, what we can do is we can go in and we can flush the fuel lines. We can at least do that. That way, if we do have a decompression, we don't have everything just completely lighting on fire. Can I get over the radiation filter? Nope. I might not be able to. I might have to go in through another way. Yikes. Okay. Oh, there's so many things in here that are probably going to get damaged when I evacuate the atmosphere. Oh boy, this is going to stink. The other option we have is filtering out through the airlock, breaking the airlock and having it go out that way. I don't like that plan, but it's better than nothing. Because we haven't removed anything else from the ship, it shouldn't move at all. So it's still got all of its mass. So I think that's what we're going to try and do. Because that way, the air will blow around in there, but it won't blast so violently it will move the ship or damage anything else. So, we need to cut a small bit right there. Okay, here we go. Okay, so that cut that free. That did not do what I thought it would. Even though we can see into there, it's not, it has not properly unpressurized us, so. Ooh, if I do that, I'm really concerned about cutting the... We can cut the door, though. There we go, there we go, there we go. Okay, so things are gonna come flying out, but, the ship's gonna move a little bit, but it's not gonna be bad. Okay. Okay. Whew. Couple doors that I'll actually cover, grab and cover. That is a food pack. How's that? Okay, that was not nearly as bad as I thought it would. Move the ship a little bit, but not by much. Okay, worst of it is behind us. Back on the music.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Okay.
Valuable object processed.
Out you come. Yoink.
Salvage secured. Applying credit.
Okay. Now, the other problem I have a concern about is that... Oh, I have not finished flushing this, have I? And there is our radiation filter. Yikes. Okay, so this is something that we can't zap, we can't damage in any way, shape, or form. All right, now, in terms of other things to get rid of, let's hit the back hatch off here, and that will get us access to a lot more stuff. And there we go. Out of the way. Oh! James Brown.
Tether supplies running low.
Okay, it's good. It's clean. Slip right in here. Flush this. There we go. Now, all the fuels should be clear. Except for this stuff. But it actually shouldn't be an issue. Let's get these engine nasals off.
Object processed. Transferring credits.
Okay. Yoink.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit. Processing valuable objects. Credits awarded.
Okay. Very carefully get in here. At least you don't have to worry about, like, the power in your suit or something like that if you left your flashlight on for too long. That's one resource that would be annoying to do, but... Oh, and I didn't get the pipe.
Caution. No tethers remaining.
Welcome to Vintatron 9000.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
Yeah, so the whole thing shifted a little bit and rotated about 20 degrees, but... Otherwise, not bad. A bit far worse. The bigger the ship, the more likely that the explosive decompression will not shift it. Macros are just pretty light, so there's always concern of them shifting. If you're going to do decompression on a big ship, do it at the beginning. In fact, do it at the beginning most of the time. And carefully plan if you're playing with oxygen or not, because there are other times you will have to hook your sides up with the oxygen, so then you can keep breathing without having to go and pay for oxygen. Just tease those apart, and then yoink. All right.
Valuable object.
We have a couple things we need to yank out of here, so let's work on it. Where is that reactor? Right side. Okay, we'll work on getting the one panel free to yank it out. It is this panel. Ooh, is that going to cause me problems? I don't know if it will. I don't think it will. It might cause me problems. Whoop.
Warning. Fuel levels are low. Fuel supplies are available for purchase at the Master Jack.
Yep, I'm aware of that. Where are you still connected, my man? I think it's the pipe. That's okay, we can cut these. Zap! There we go. Out she comes.
Salvage deposit accepted.
Yoink.
Processor deposit accepted. Credits awarded.
There we go. All right.
Additional rewards assigned.
Okay. That's an air filter. Ooh, with a mounting plate on top of it? Oh, gross. There's 2 air filters here. All right. Well, that sucks. How am I going to deal with this? Air filters are fragile, just like the radiation filters are. Kind of wish there was a... So I haven't dealt with the radiation filter before. We were going to get trained, but Hal put a stuff to that, so... I think it's actually, like, fixed onto there. Yeah, we're going to figure it out. I'm probably going to fail this, though. Let us... Yeah, let's kind of cut it free. It's this one here. Make a one-man whip and another man sing. To a little white dove. That's the power of love. There we go. Okay.
Object processed. Transferring credit.
All right, now. Access panel. Ah. Okay, pop access panel off. And then, do I just yank this? I don't know how it's attached. Ah, come on, game. Game? Game might just frozen on me. Oh, hang on. There it goes. Oh, the encoder overloaded. Okay. Okay. There we go. First radiation filter. What do you know? It actually was very easy, as long as you're really careful with it. That was a great thing to have it up. Okay. Nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. Which I'm very grateful for.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
Yeah, let's get more of the sidewalls off. Get these lights done. This is all processor stuff, which I mean it can just these can just stay on the walls. Lights. Power of love. Feel the power of love. Feel the power of love. Cut. Cut. Whoop. And then I think we just grab this whole thing and it can just all go. Sweet. Well, that was fortunate. Okay, so this whole thing actually comes out. It's not part of the frame, so figure out how that works. Spread your wings to rise from the ashes. Whoop.
Salvage
Yoink.
deposit registered. Account credited. Valuable object processed. Credit deposited.
Go ahead and cut the floor joists and get them loose and ready to go. We can start evacuating everything out of the main cavity. So. I'm glad this game is not really finicky about stuff like having a lot of panels that are like intermixed. Bad enough when you have a furnace panel attached to the processor structure. Off you go.
Valuable objects processed. Credits awarded.
Yeah, let's start getting some of this stuff out of here.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
Whole thing's twisted. Hopefully I can yank it out of place like that. Yank it like that. Wonderful.
Salvage secured. Applying credit. Salvage
Get out of here.
applying credit to account.
Easier just to do the soft crates by hand.
Secured. Account credit applied.
Go ahead and turn the lights off for a second here. Okay. Okay, note to self, if it doesn't have a flush on it, if it doesn't have a flush switch connected in any way, you can just yank the fuel pipe. But I would probably flush all the systems that are available first before even trying. Okay, lights went off. Pump this whole system out. And in she goes.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Where's the other light? There it is. Doink. All right. Now, we now have a couple of these filters here. These are always an annoyance to deal with, so we'll deal with that in a minute. Did you think I meant you? It'd be funny if it weren't so sad.
Salvage accepted.
When they would have been replaced, I won't meet anyone now.
Deposit. Credits transferred.
Well, it's been so sad. Yeah, I think this one's free. Off you go.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Monster by Skillet.
Processing object. Applying credits to account. Salvage goal met. Rewards will be paid. Valuable object accepted for processing. Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Okay, question now. How do we move this section? Are we having to burn plate up? I don't understand.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited. Salvage secured. Applying credit. Salvage registered. Transferring credits.
Okay, and what we're going to do here is we're going to grab this and flip it. Just like this.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Spin in the right direction, spin in the right direction. There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and get our fuel.
Warning. Fuel levels are critical.
Critical, it only says low. Hasn't actually hit critical yet, but it's starting to honk at me now, so let's take care of it.
Welcome to Vintatron 9000. Thank you for your purchase.
Fuel levels restored.
There we go.
Object processed. Transferring credits.
Okay. Well, we've got junk on top of all of this, so gotta figure out what to do with it. Let's stay far away from that
Confirmed. Applying credit.
till I can zap it free. Yeah, that isn't a cargo hatch. That needs to barge. Okay, so this is not lifting off because the cargo hatch loose and is only part of that. Hold on, hold on. Okay, we've got to cut the... we actually can't cut that, can we? The cargo hatch has to go. Oh, there it is. There's our cut points. Cut. There we go. That works.
Deposit accepted for processing.
Cut there, and cut there. No.
Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
Mike.
Processing valuable object. Credit awarded. Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
Yeah, eye to eye. Actually, you know what? Let's do that one again. Yeah. Yeah. Got myself a notion, one that know that you'll understand. Set the world in motion.
Transferring credits.
Each other's hands. Yeah. One way or another, together's where we both belong. If we listen to each other's eyes,
Credits
we're never too far apart. And maybe love is the reason why, for the first time ever, we're seeing it eye to eye.
salvage secured.
One
Deposit.
come between us. Will leave us.
Processing object. Applying credits to account.
There we go. Okay. These go to the processor, so we need to cut them free. Let's do a stinger. Seeing it eye to eye, yeah. You're just singing it. Eye to eye. Eye to eye.
Object accepted from
There we go. Go ahead and twist the whole thing. Why don't we? Scientists. Yeah. We listen to each other's eyes. Find one never too far. And maybe love is the reason why.
transferring credits.
Tether levels are low.
Material accepted. Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
There we go.
Salvage secured. Applying credit.
Okay. Time to cut free a couple things. And to handle this mounting plate. It is a furnace piece, so it doesn't matter a whole lot if it gets damaged. But I'd like to try and not cut that air filter. That's the prize between the two.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
Okay. Oh, are you still jammed in there? Oh, you stinker. Come on, there we go. There we go. Get you out of here.
Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
Sometimes just needs a bit of force. There we go.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to...
Okay. Time for this next bit. How do we get you out of there? I mean, that thing is 212,000. There we go.
Processing valuable objects. Credits awarded. Salvage goal achieved. Rewards allocated. Salvage deposit registered. Account credited. Valuable object processed. Credits deposited. Salvage deposit secured.
Whoa!
Awarded.
Careful, big guy. Yeah, I think what we're going to do is we're going to cut the big section here free, and we're going to send it off. So we can deal with just the cockpit at this point. Ain't too sure what I believe in, but I believe in what I see. And when I close my eyes, I see my whole life ahead of me. Alrighty, now. What we're gonna do is we're gonna try and turn this facing downwards. Just like that. And we're gonna try pushing stuff out.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Salvage goals fully.
Several salvage points.
Boards assigned.
Go ahead and back up a little bit.
Credit applied.
Oh, that's a power junction box. Let's move away from that. Otherwise, it's gonna shock us. Out you go.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded. Salvage deposit accepted.
Not a good idea. Not a good idea.
Caution. Out of tethers.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Caution.
I'm out of tethers.
No tethers.
Ah.
Please refill supplies.
Okay. As long as I don't get it pulled into the processor bay and lose a big chunk of money.
Welcome to Vendatron 9000. Thank you for your
Tethers restored.
Where'd it go? There it is. Okay. And grab now. Ugh. Anything else in here? Light. Singular light. There we go. Whew. Okay. Off she goes. And that didn't get finished up. Looks like the tethers,
Material accepted.
the tether life ran out. So, that's okay.
Raw material accepted.
All right, I think we're good. There's a big chunk still missing, though.
Material deposited. Account credit applied.
Oh, atmosphere regulator.
salvage deposit registered.
That was it.
Credited.
Okay. Finish up that shift. Oh, we got a transmission coming in now. Yep.
Hello, Shipbreaker. You have one incoming transmission waiting.
Hey, Rook. Lots going on, huh? I hope you're doing okay. I've been checking in on the others, too. Everyone's pretty spooked right now. You know, I've been wondering if it'd be better for me to keep my head down. I've been fighting my whole life. And, well, I'm tired. And I can't tell how much I'm risking myself or risking others.
Yeah, it's perfectly valid.
Sometimes feels like no one else is really on the same side. Like, I'm the only one trying. Maybe it's not worth all the energy and risk. Sometimes I wish I was just back home, listening to tapes, tinkering with bikes, having a beer with my old man. Anyway, I'll let you get some rest. See you in the yard. Lou out.
That's a very valid concern. Hope Lou can get out of it.
Good morning, Cutter 9346-52. All the team at Lynx would like to wish you a happy and productive day.
Ichthyologist. Love it.
Hi, it looks like you're trying to operate on your ship. Would you like help with that?
Install.
I'm reading elevated performance levels. Excellent. A flawless procedure. No complications.
Okay, it looks like we need some more rods.
Your ship's vitals are improving. Keep it up.
Data miner. So, Howard Howie Martell, founder of Port Olympus. Looks like he's looking up with his eyes. Or 3 of 3. Because it's 3 of 3, so we don't have all the things that we need to get. So. No new messages. Let's see. Got a couple new stickers. So one of them was the ichthyosaur. But there was the ichthyologist. That is doing a mackerel. And then collecting 2 of the stickers will get us a thing there. Javelin, one for the atlases, and a unique gecko. Herpetologist. Herpetologist, geologist, ichthyologist, and javelineer. I think I'm going to take the 4 ships and stick them on the reel. I think that'll make the most sense, honestly. Okay, equipment. I feel like we need to put a little bit more resistance into this stuff. go ahead and do that. Active redacted space magic. Purchase requires signing for classified agreement XZ5 military services interview AAA and prolonged observation waiver. Let's increase the maximum force if we can. I don't think we can. Nope, it needs 52. That needs 56. Okay. Let's go ahead and start up a shift. Now, so we have 10 available. I need to get some rods. So let's see what ships we can get that have rods on them. Okay, so we can get rods on the Uranus Express or the Mahoney. Mahoney's just a mackerel. Let's do a gecko. We can get a bunch of other things like an ion coil and stuff like that. So sweet. Yeah, let's do the Mahoney. Go ahead and clear the last little bit of the scrap that's there, and here we go. Let's see how we do today. So we've got still an hour. Let's see how far we can get into this one.
Man, don't know about all of you, but ghost ships really creep me out.
I mean, they're not really ghost ships, Kai. Just a malfunctioning AI. Nothing to be afraid of.
I'm not so sure. They give me a really weird feeling, especially with that high-pitched scream when you cut them.
Wait. What scream?
Yeah, like, when you cut them.
What are you talking about?
I'm really confused right now. You're not hearing this? Are you messing with me?
I swear. Kai, we're not messing with you.
You're hearing it too, Cutter, right?
Just a lot of superstition around these things. Like Lou said, just a pile of old AI tech. Nothing more.
Okay. So we've got a big old gecko here, and this is a stargazer. And it's all pressurized. Wonderful. 2 radiation filters, 2 thrusters, 1 reactor, all kinds of fancy stuff. All right, so where is our, and then we've got our floating stuff. We'll deal with that as we get in. So first things first, where is our airlock? Looks like she's there on the inside of the ship? What? Oh, there it is.
Airlock depressurizing.
Okay, let's see if we can figure out how to work this puppy. Because so these are some big airlocks, honestly.
Airlock pressurizing.
All right, here we go. Huh. It's actually a bigger ship than you'd think. All right, let's go ahead and turn on our... There's a rod there. Fabulous. There's a dampener. There's our filter. What else do we see? A couple other things floating along here by the look of it. This is going to take a while, I think. There's our ion coil. Ah, I see. This... Oh, ha 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 ha. Dr. Doris Singh, inventor of the railgun. Grabbing more posters. Okay, so ship's cruising here, and they have additional filters here, so this is going to be a tricky little bit of business. Okay, I need to switch over to the... Oh, and that is another dampener. Fabulous. Okay, first things first. Let's go ahead and shut down some stuff. Shut down and disconnect and all that jazz. Then we can figure out some pressurization. Okay. That atmospheric regulator is out. Fairly pointless then. The ECU is here. Power generator is there. Cockpit has its own setup. Lots of storage bins. Oh boy. Let's see here. Okay. This looks like it's more or less like this big J shape in the center for crew compartments. Everything else is the crawl space. Now, there was a... There should have been another airlock somewhere. There should be some way to get up through into the crawl space itself. Isn't, I'm going to have to work my way into that. Now, the radiation filter, that potentially is our way in there. I can't seem to find another like airlock that will get us in there. So I think that's our way in, is the radiation filter. So thankfully, I have messed. That was fine. Scoot this in here. I'm coming back. Keep coming back. There we go. Okay. Now, what's on the other side? Nothing I can hit. Good. But it did close that door. Might have closed because of the function of the radiation filters out. Okay. Just move that radiation filter out of the way. Get to that in a minute. Oh, that was a Geiger counter kickoff. Okay. Push the ejection switch. That's one. That's two. Okay. Switches are off. The breakers. Where are the breakers? Looks like they're up at the front, alongside the cockpit by the look of it. I think. Okay, we got some thermal plates. Here's our reactor. Okay. It's connected on the bottom, so we're gonna have to yank it out the top or possibly out the side. Yeah, we'll yank it out the side. It's open here. Let's see. Power generator. There's a breaker there. Ah! And here is another atmosphere regulator unavailable. I think that's because I removed the radiation thing, so... Yikes. I just didn't look hard enough, I guess. Okay, now. I'm really not seeing the breakers. Oh, there they are. That's them. Right here along the side. Whoop. Pop. Take. Last one's probably on the other side. Where is it? It's 1, 2. They usually keep them all roughly in the same area. Usually on opposing sides. Oh, there it is. It's kind of hidden behind the... Kind of hidden by the fan, the big solar fan behind... Big solar pane behind there. Okay. Power generator has been set down. Good. Okay. I don't know how I didn't see this. Oh, probably because I was too far away to be able to see it. Because this was just a door hatch, more or less. Duh, there was a ladder there. Anytime I see a ladder, there should be some sort of door or something that makes it work. Okay, now. All right, how are we going to work on this thing? Because we can't move the atmosphere in here. The regulator's out. The regulator inside the crawl space works, but I've caused a redundancy with it. And I think I probably tricked the one in here as well because the radiation filter's going. Yeah, atmosphere regulator unavailable. Dagnabbit. Okay, so I have to do a dangerous decompression, unfortunately. And I don't think it's going to go smoothly. Though this is a big ship, so we're probably not going to have a humongous issue. That being said, it's still going to be an issue. Let me think here. Best way to do this. Let's go ahead and get out through the... out through the airlock.
Airlock depressurizing.
Up and out. Okay. Now, one option we have is to... Honestly, the airlock is probably the best option, but I'm still... still concerned about it. That probably is our best option, though. All things considered, probably is. So... Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and grab this. We're going to go ahead and do a little swap. All right, everybody, hold on. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Now, we still have the cockpit going. That's something that we can evacuate at one point. And so the crawl space, thrusters and everything's good. Good. All right. So, cockpit is really the only obstacle at this point. I'm happy about that. That's something we can easily handle. Okay. So now that we've done that, the next thing we need to do is we need to do something with the reactor. Okay, we need to disconnect those. I then need to do what? Actually, let's get the thrust out of here. Let's open up this back cavity, and start yanking panels away, so we can get to this reactor. One more thing, though, we really should go ahead and handle the cockpit, so we don't have it wanting to jet us everywhere. So. Okay. We are evacuated. Okay, we're going to go back up here because this is our way to access the reactor. Because I think we actually have to do another switch, don't we? The power generator is right here, which is nice and easy to handle. No, I don't think we have to do anything with the switch of the... Yeah, we can't do... there's no kind of a switch or anything for the reactor. Because we disconnect these, and then we pull out the coolant and stuff for the... Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and head outside then. Actually, make it a little faster. Cut right through one of these and just get out through one of these nacelles. Then we can start working our way through other parts of the ship. Sensor array. Barge. Okay. Big old cut points here, huh?
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
These solar batteries, that's what these are.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit. Salvage secured. Applying credit.
Whoa, that one just dropped off. Whoops. Okay, give me a second here. And here we go. Oh, I've shrunk them so much that they actually... Ah, I see. Well, that's not nearly as fast as just using the cutter, so...
Salvage registered. Transferring credits. Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
Okay. Back in here.
Salvage secured. Applying credit.
Okay.
Processing valuable deposit. Credits transferred. Salvage goal achieved. Rewards allocated. Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Whoop.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
Okay, now. The next thing we should do, I think, is go in and get the radiation filters out of here. So, as well as open up this back section here. So, how do we cut this puppy off? Because it's a gecko, it's not going to be as simple as 4 points. Thought this can't be true, cause West LA or New York, Santa Fe, or wherever to get away from me. Okay, cut there. Okay, that should be all the points for this part in the back, I'm pretty sure. Oh, this last piece here. Two-ply hefty bag to hold. Hang on a second. Why is this last bit not coming off? I missed something. I clearly missed a connector. That connector. No. Oh, it actually is loose. Never mind. It looked like it wasn't connected. Okay.
Salvage deposit registered. Account credited. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Okay, I remember I pulled off a light. Don't know where it's gone, though. We'll have to get it at some point. Let's see. Okay, we got that.
Deposit accepted for processing.
That's right, because we have to cut up the next section up, which is up here. Cut. There we go. Yank up, yank up, yank up. Up you go, up you go.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
All right. Wonderful. Now, hold still. Come down, Papa. Down you go. Now,
Salvage accepted. Credit applied. Processing valuable deposit. Credits transferred.
and I put this like right next to the bunkers and the bunks and everything, huh? For Pete's sakes. Oh, this is the light that popped off. I think.
Salvage registered. Transferring credits.
We'll go ahead and yank these bunks out.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
Lovely. Oh, for Pete's sakes, come on. Oh, in. Nope, we're gonna have to rotate. There we go. In you go.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Turn sideways. Grab you. And the battery pack.
Salvage registered. Transferring credits.
Oh, come on. There we go. Get out of here. Thank you. Oh, repair kit.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
Okay, let's see if we can get this radiation filter down the hole. I'm not confident. It's meant to fit in that gap, so it's roughly the same size as it. Ah! Oh, shoot! Got a little radiated.
Salvage secured. Applying credit.
Okay, just gotta be careful around that now. Hopefully it doesn't stay fully radiated the whole time. Okay, it looks like it might wear out at some point. Okay, good, though.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Okay,
Salvage deposit accepted. Credit.
that's done. Carefully go down here. Start cutting these free. Oh. Oh, it just ends right there. That's right. Freaking out a little bit. Okay. Oh, man, that radiation's going off like crazy. Well, that's going to be a problem in the future. But I forgot that if you damage the radiation filters at all, they leave radiation everywhere. So that's going to be annoying to deal with. Hopefully I'll be able to cope.
Deposit accepted for processing.
Oh, textbook. Heck yeah. 2 cuts.
Material accepted.
All right.
Valuable object accepted for processing.
Oh, this one's got a 2. Okay, well, let's see if I can do a... Nope, didn't quite get it. There we go.
Material accepted. Credits assigned. Salvage deposit registered. Account
Okay.
object accepted for processing.
Oh, shoot.
Credits deposited.
That's leaking coolant. That's leaking coolant. Oh, shoot. This is why you gotta be really careful when you're doing stuff like this. The coolant all runs out, this thing will start to melt down, and it won't melt down safely. Stop, stop, stop.
Reactor meltdown sequence triggered. Urgent action required.
Yoink. Get out of here.
Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
Okay. Nope, that's not what we want. There we go. Little bits of the pipe. So then, can then be withdrawn. Hold on a second. I'm gonna get this stupid thing stuck.
Tether supplies are dropping.
Oh, don't you hook around that corner. No. No. Go that way. And there we go. There we go. Whew. Exciting.
Object processed. Transferring credits.
Woo!
Deposit accepted for
Just launched like crazy. That was kind of fun. Oh, that was the wrong direction. Whoops. Yeah, I do have these pipes here. We run all the way over here and then back down. So I think what we can do, if we can grab a center piece of mass and yank it outwards, we should be able to get it to go how we want. I think. Yeah. I'm out of tethers. Let's go ahead and yank off another piece of something. Oh, good. The radiation's gone. Good, 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 good.
salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
Ah! Let's cut this in half. Should be a aha. Ooh, what's this? Steve Winwood. Oh, okay.
Caution. Tether supply depleted.
That works.
Welcome to Vindatron 9000. Thank you for your
Tethers restored.
Have a nice day.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
Okay, while we're here, let's go ahead and cut these puppies out. And cut some things free. All right.
Salvage goal cleared. Rewards allocated.
Okay, let's go ahead and cut right along that line. Pop off the thermal spreader. Down and around.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
Oh, is that actually a processor? Oh, it's this piece. Ah, it's this one. I was a little too. Follow me, Don Marie, Valerie. Rink.
Deposit accepted.
Okay. We're actually working our way through the outside of this pretty quickly. And I'm very happy about it. Now that I've run through a couple geckos, I actually know what I need to cut and what I don't, so.
Accepted for processing.
Warning. Fuel levels are low.
Valuable object processed. Credit deposited.
Oh! Oh no, that was good. For some reason, I thought that was a failure and I was getting dinged for that. Nope, just processed. Still good. Okay. I think I still need to cut some stuff free on top. I think. Yes, here we are. Need to cut these ones.
Object processed. Transferring credit.
Up, we actually have split panels off here, so just cutting them free loosened them.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Processor deposit accepted. Credits awarded.
There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. And get going. Giant sensor array thing. Oh, how's that attached? Ah. Oh,
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
a little more. Off she goes.
Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
Good, 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 good.
Processing valuable deposit. Credits transferred. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit. Processing object. Applying credits to account.
And then,
Goal obtained.
level 5, we're halfway.
Signed.
We'll do 2 on this one.
Salvage registered. Transferring credits.
Hello, regulator. Out you go.
Salvage accepted. Credit applied. Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Actually, not do that one yet. Something is not letting that go free. Ah, the tether was the keel was causing the issue.
Warning. Fuel levels are critical. Return to the master jack to purchase supplies.
Object processed. Transferring credits.
Welcome to Vindatron 9000. Have a nice day.
There we go. Just gotta cut the glass. Breaks all that apart. In the night, still restless, longing for some quietary company. I must do what's right, sure as Kilimanjaro rises, Memphis above the Serengeti.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
Deep inside. Good. All right.
Salvage secured. Applying credit. Deposit accepted for processing.
Uh-oh. We're losing the keel. Losing that keel. Come on.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded. Valuable object processed.
Come on.
Credits deposited.
We're losing the keel. Ah! No!
Valuable component lost. Penalty applied.
It's gone. I'm not getting that back. Darn it. Ah, boob. Okay, well, boo, we lost that. But that actually was a small factor of what we have to get here. So, I think we're going to go ahead and call it for tonight. I'm feeling a little tired. I haven't slept well the last couple nights, so I would like to take more time. And we've been in here for an hour, so let's go ahead and just call it good. Let's see. Yeah, we're doing decent enough that we can just kind of stop here, I think. So. We have made it 6 out of 9, so that's pretty good.
New certification level has been achieved.
I'm now a professional.
Level increased.
Let's end the shift. I don't know if we're going to get anything here. We might not. Let's see. Maybe not.
Hello, Shipbreaker 9346-52. Lynx would like to share the following inspirational message. Some people dream of great salvage, while other people get up every morning and make it happen.
Okay, and we got a Gecko Salvage Runner. I think this is the last ship, other than the ghost ships that we haven't really done. But the ghost ships are just a means of we don't know who owns it, and there's probably some left over to try us inside, so. Purpose-built for mobile salvaging with twin cargo bays and external manipulator arms for handling of large-scale materials. Take caution, as the cargo bays may still contain salvage that is unstable or hazardous. While we are replacing our legal team with an outside firm, I will personally handle the whistleblower report that salvage runners have an engineering flaw which can cause a catastrophic reactor meltdown. Yasmin Klein, CEO of Klein Co. An emergency issue has shown up. Okay. Now, because we did all that, yeah, we're going to go ahead and call that here. Thank you, everyone, for watching. I really do appreciate it. I love this game. This game is so much fun. Now, I'm sure I would be a little bit different feeling if I actually was doing, like, on a timer and working with oxygen and all that jazz, but I will do that on a second replay or something like that. Honestly, I really enjoy this game. I can see why people just kind of enjoy it. There's a small community to it. If you think this game is kind of fun or interesting or something like that, take a look at it. Hard Space Shipbreaker. I can find it on Steam, and you can often find it on sale or some, going for cheaper than usual. But it's not an expensive game itself. I think it's 20 to maybe $25 or something like that. So for what you're getting out of it, this massive bit of replayability with all the different ships and the techniques you can use and all the different stuff like that. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and call it here. Yeah, I feel really tired. See, I already started to yawn. Anyway, so tomorrow we're going to be back in Final Fantasy XI, and we will continue on with Wings of the Goddess. I ended up taking a look at how far we are into the missions. We just got on to mission 37 out of 54. So that shows you how much we still have left, more or less, as well as we still have to do some nation quests to kind of finish up with the young Griffins and all that. So if you enjoy that content, please come and join me for that. I have a birthday coming up within a literal week on the 11th. So I'd like to do something special that day. I don't know, though. I will let you guys know. I will have decided something by the end of the weekend because I could potentially do other stuff. But yeah, that's kind of what's going on for that. Friday night next week, I will not be available. So I need to take that off of the schedule for next Friday. Because I will have a Christmas party that I'm going to be going to. So anyway, once again, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoy watching and seeing what content you have, come and give me a follow on Twitch or give me a subscribe on YouTube. And I post this stuff every day. Monday through Friday during the evenings. So if you're able to catch me during that time, please do. If you aren't able to, that's okay. If you're watching the content and you enjoy what I make, please drop by, say hello, drop a comment or something like that. I do check those. So if you make a comment, whatever it is, more or less, just a hi, a hello, something to do with the content itself. If you liked a funny moment or something, legitimately, it's been fun and it's a cool thing. Yeah, and then I will let you guys know about certain things. And we're gonna kind of figuring out what games we're gonna be playing in the future. I'm pretty sure we're going to finish this game through in December itself, and then we'll have to play a little something to kind of cover our bases. I'll let you guys know what Star Rupture's like. I'm going to be playing that over the weekend because the playtest is active. So that'll be something that I would like to get into and try and stream, even with an early access or something. I will probably be getting into Jump Space at some point, so we can do that. Maybe I can get some friends involved with that, all those things. But yeah, once again, thank you guys so much. And legitimately, it's fun to play these streams. It's fun to just sit down and listen to music and stuff like that. So if there's other games that I play where we have to do just kind of something kind of tedium, so if we do something like Power Wash Simulator, I'll have my music jamming out with that as well. One way or another, we'll get into it. Helldivers 2, it started working again very well. So it started working. It's been working again really well. So that's something that I'm more likely to jump into and we'll have go through streams again. So I would love to be able to join back in and do some more Helldivers 2 and work on some of those games. So, but yeah, I'm gonna go rest up and go to bed a little earlier than I normally have. So I will say good night. Take care. Friday, last work day of the week for you guys. If you've gotten onto your winter break or something, hey, come jump in an evening with me or something. Or wait, maybe with one of your other favorite streamers. So, one way or another, I hope you guys have a good night. I hope you sleep well and that you have a productive day tomorrow, ready on for the weekend. I will see you guys tomorrow night for Final Fantasy XI. Until then, take care and so long.